All right, y'all, AJ here, back at it for another dock squat or workout of the day. The name of this workout is called Building Basic Strength, and this is one of my favorite styles of workouts, okay, that we do at Docs. And the reason being is because the intention and the goal for this particular workout is pure strength in the basics, and we're building it, just like the name suggests, okay? The reason this is a good opportunity for you to build strength within your workout is because it's a lower rep schemes of each one of the movements, okay? And I always kind of lean more into, especially in terms of building up strength, lean more into lower rep schemes, more rounds, versus higher rep schemes, less rounds, okay? So this is a great opportunity to increase your strength, increase the size of the kettlebells that you're using. Now, of course, this leans more towards the kettlebell strength route, so if you happen to have multiple bells, it definitely helps, but of course, you could do this entire workout with just one kettlebell, okay? So, movement number one, it's going to be 5 heavy deads, okay? And I just put the heavy there just to really put emphasis on the intention of each movement, okay? So, the heavy dead, okay, when we're standing right over top of the bell, I want us to picture ourselves snapping the horns, okay, the horns of the kettlebell, so those biceps are facing forward. So pull those hips back, snap the horns, and by snapping those horns, you're gonna engage your lats, and ultimately, not only are you gonna become more stable, that bell's gonna be more secure, but it's also gonna protect the back a little bit as well, okay? So you're gonna go 5 deads here, okay? Now, a lot of people always ask, like, should I touch the ground? Should I bring it to a hover? Should I tap the ground? I try to keep the bell about like 1/4 of an inch off the ground, so I'm staying engaged that entire time. But of course, within the 5 reps and you're going heavier, if you want to put the bell down in between each rep or every couple reps, that's perfectly fine as well, okay? Next one, you're going heavy goblet squats, okay? So again, speaking towards the people who have multiple bells, I would suggest saying that your heavy deads are gonna be your heaviest bell. And then your heavy goblet squats and heavy swings, that's gonna be the same bell or similar bell, okay? But for those goblet squats, bell's pulled up, nice and tight grip, making sure that bell doesn't pull yourself forward, eyes on the horizon, double inhale, exhale all the way on out, okay? So it's gonna be 5 reps there, all right? Bell comes down, shake it all the way on out, and then you're going into your 15 swings, okay? Now, you do have an opportunity to go up in weight for the 15 swings, but if you don't feel comfortable doing a heavier bell and swinging a heavier bell at 15 reps, that's perfectly fine. You could break it up to 3 sets of 5, you could do a set of 10, taking a break, and then going into another set of 5. But of course, if you feel comfortable with progressively overloading the swings as you're going through with a set of 15 every time, then stick with that, okay? Good tilt. Okay, the one thing that I like to kind of focus on whenever I'm going up a little bit heavier with those swings is that I'm loading up those legs a little bit more, and you can get a little bit more of a wider base as well, okay? Next move, going pull-ups, okay? Hopping on the pull-up bar, working to get full extension, okay? Getting the chin above the bar, okay? If you don't have a pull-up bar, okay? Then what we're gonna do is you're gonna go goblet marches, okay? So you're gonna bring this bell on up, create your time under tension, tighten up that core, and you're gonna go 20 goblet marches, okay? So we're working our upper half, but also engaging that core as well, okay? Next move, this will be your lightest bell that you use, okay? But again, if you only have one bell, that's perfectly fine. You'll do this whole workout with one bell, okay? Next, we're gonna go overhead reverse lunges, okay? So you can clean that bell on up, press it on up, and then from here, it's gonna be the opposite leg, okay? And the intention behind this particular move is building up the strength of the Turkish kettle, okay? So, actively pressing that bell away, eyes on the horizon. I like to kind of keep my hand out here, and I'm exhaling. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, so it's gonna be 5 on the right, pull it down, you can bring it all the way to the ground, and then 5 on the left-hand side, okay? And then finally, adding a little bit of a cardio element to this, okay? It doesn't have to be too much, but if you have an assault bike, you're gonna go 2 rounds of 10 cows on the assault bike at any time within the 30 minutes, or 1 minute of max burpees, okay? So hands come down, kicking it back, good push up, popping on up, beautiful, okay? So again, the intention of this workout though is building strength. So highly, highly, highly recommend you tracking what bells you're using for each one of the movements, because this is a really nice one to come back to in a month's time or 2 months' time and see where you're at, okay, bell-wise. But then of course, if you want to go the Kettlebell Cardio route, you 100% can, and if you do, keep track of what bell you use for each one of the movements and see how many rounds you get in with minimum rest, okay? So again, building basic strength. It's a 30-minute AMQRAP, as many quality rounds as possible. Get after it, enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one.